1 Samuel 13. Saul was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 42 years over Israel. Saul chose for himself 3,000 men of Israel, of whom 2,000 were with him in Michmash and in the hill country of Bethel, while 1,000 were with Jonathan at Gibeah of Benjamin. But he sent the rest of the people away, each one to his own tent. Jonathan attacked and defeated the Philistine garrison, which was at Geba, and the Philistines heard about it. Then Saul blew the trumpet throughout the land, saying, "Let the Hebrews hear." All Israel heard that Saul had defeated the Philistine garrison, and also that Israel had become despicable to the Philistines. And the people were summoned to join Saul at Gilgal. Now the Philistines gathered to fight against Israel, 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen, and troops in multitude like sand on the seashore. They came up and camped at Michmash, east of Bethaven. When the men of Israel saw that they were in a tight situation, for their troops were hard pressed, they hid in caves, in thickets, in cellars, and in dry cistern pits. Also, some of the Hebrews had crossed the river Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was still in Gilgal, and all the people followed him, trembling in fear and anticipation. Now Saul waited 7 days according to the appointed time, which Samuel had set. But Samuel had not come to Gilgal, and the people were scattering away from Saul. So Saul said, "Bring me the burnt offering and the peace offerings." And he offered the burnt offering, which he was forbidden to do. As soon as he finished offering the burnt offering, Samuel finally came. Saul went out to meet him to welcome him in. But Samuel said, "What have you done?" Saul said, "Since I saw the people were scattering away from me, and that you did not come within the appointed time, and that the Philistines were assembling at Michmash, therefore I said, now the Philistines will not come down against me at Gilgal, and I have not asked for the Lord's favor by making supplication to him. So I forced myself to offer the burnt offering." Samuel said to Saul, "You have acted foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of your Lord, your God, which he commanded you. For if you had obeyed, the Lord would have established your kingdom over Israel forever. But now your kingdom shall not endure. The Lord has sought out for himself a man, David, after his own heart, and the Lord has appointed him as leader and ruler over his people, because you have not obeyed what the Lord commanded you." Then Samuel arose and went up from Gilgal to Gibeah of Benjamin. And Saul assembled and counted the people who were still with him, only about 600 fighting men. Saul and his son Jonathan and the people with them were staying in Gibeah of Benjamin, while the Philistines camped at Michmash. And the raiding party came from the Philistine camp in 3 companies. One company turned towards Ophrah, to the land of Shual. Another company turned towards Beth Horon, and another towards the border overlooking the valley of Zeboim, toward the wilderness. Now no blacksmith, metalworker, could be found in all the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, "Otherwise the Hebrews will make swords or spears." So all the men of Israel went down to the Philistines, each to get his plowshare, pick, axe, or sickle sharpened. The fee for sharpening was a pim, 2/3 of a shekel for the plowshares, the picks, the pitchforks, and the axes, and to straighten the goads, cattle prods. So it came about on the day of battle that neither sword nor spear was found in the hands of any of the people who were with Saul and Jonathan, but Saul and Jonathan his son had them. And the garrison of the Philistines went out to the pass at Michmash.